here today with a quick little haul. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I was doing a no-buy from like mid-December until my birthday, which was March 2nd. And I recently just bought some stuff because my birthday passed and I got some stuff for my birthday. And yeah, I wanted to share with you guys some new things I got, a few things I've tried, so I'll let you know my thoughts on them if I've tried them. And before we get into the video, if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassie. I hope you enjoy this video and decide to stay a while by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me when you do that because it shows YouTube that you're interested in my videos and it helps other people see my videos as well. And if you want to be notified of all my new videos, because I don't really have an upload schedule at the moment, then make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when I do upload new videos. And without further ado, let's get into the haul. Yeah, so I put myself on a no-buy for a few months and it actually was super easy. I thought it was gonna be really hard, but it was really easy. I just started shopping my stash and I just found so many products that I have loved for years that I forgot about. And so it was really easy for me. I'm probably gonna do a no-buy like once a quarter for like a month or a month and a half, just because it really did help me focus on products I already have, finishing things up that I already had open, rediscovering my favorite products that I've had in my collection that I forgot about. So it was actually very easy and I really enjoyed it. I'm actually doing a no-buy all the way through the whole rest of the year on body care, hair care, and skincare because I have so much that I literally do not need to spend any money buying any. The only exception is if I run out of that category. So say I run out of like root lifter spray and I don't have any other in my collection, then I can buy a new one. But as far as like cleansers, moisturizers, anything like that, I have so much that I'm on a no-buy for the whole year. And I'm excited about it because I'm excited to use up what I already have. I don't need as much as I already have. And I already give away so much that I'm like, I just need to, I just don't want to have so much anymore. Like I want to have like 2 cleansers in my collection, a couple moisturizers. And so I'm really trying to just pare everything down and finish up stuff that I have open. So that's where I'm at. I'm at a no-buy for skincare, hair care, and body care for the whole year, unless I run out of everything in that category. So you should see a lot of fun stuff in the empties. But today's a haul, so I'm gonna share with you things that I've bought and kind of let you know my thoughts on all of them and if I've used them. Some of them I have used. And yeah, let's jump into it. If you haven't noticed, I took my extensions out and I feel like I have no hair. It's so crazy. My extensions are like 4 times thicker. Like just if you took all my extensions, it's like 4 times thicker than all of my hair combined. So it does feel really thin, but I'm like getting used to it again, getting used to shorter hair, thinner hair, trying to figure out how to style it. So I'm liking it. And I also went for like a little bit of a darker blonde because I'd been that light blonde for like over a year and I was ready for a change. So completely irrelevant to this video, but let's get into it. The first thing is this primer. I just bought this from Target yesterday. It is the Revlon Prime Plus Perfecting and Smoothing. They had a ton of different ones. I'm interested in trying a few of the other ones. They had like a matte and poreless, maybe a hydrating one. And the one I got is the Perfecting and Smoothing. And it says it has B5 and hyaluronic acid. And I used it today for the first time. It's a very interesting consistency because it's not quite like, you know how silicone and dimethicone type primers are almost kind of dusty, powdery looking on your skin. This was like a mixture of a gel and a like silicone primer. It was a really interesting texture. I think I used too much at first because it just felt so slippy all over my face. So I ended up taking a tissue and kind of blotting all of the excess primer because I think I used too much, but I actually really like it. We'll have to see how it wears. Does it have, yeah, it has dimethicone. It's like the 3rd ingredient. But it was a different consistency than most smoothing type of primers I've used. So I'm excited to keep trying it and I'm undecided about it. I've seen a lot of people doing like follow-up videos. So they'll do a haul and then like a month or 2 after they've used it, they'll do like another check-in where they just tell their thoughts on all the products. So maybe I'll start doing that because I feel like, you know, you see products in hauls and then you might not ever hear about them again and that's not helpful. So maybe I'll start doing that. I can't take credit for it because I've seen a lot of other people do it, but I like the idea. All right, the next product is this Givenchy Tint Couture Everwear, and I bought this on my birthday. It's 24 hours, full coverage, SPF 20. I got the shade Y200. I think it would work well when I don't have self-tanner. I had a little bit of self-tanner left when I bought it, and then I put it on that next morning, and I was like, oh, this looks a little light. But it is really pretty. I have to keep playing with it. I've worn it twice, and it's held up pretty nice. My skin, since my rhinoplasty, like, it's all over the place. Like, I'm dry and oily at the same time. Like, I'm looking at my face, and I feel like I look very shiny. And no matter what foundation or primer I use, I feel like I look really glowy all the time. It's because my skin is like oily, but then like on my actual nose, it's really dry. So my skin's in a little bit of a freak out mode. But so far, I liked it. I want to keep playing with it. The color, again, maybe now that I don't have any self-tanner on, it will look a little bit better, but it was a little light when I tried it before. But it's pretty, and I'm excited to play with it more. I also picked up this Givenchy Tint Couture City Balm. Now, if you've watched me for a really long time, there was a Givenchy Tint Couture Balm, I'm pretty sure, in different packaging that I used to use all the time, and I was obsessed with it, and I loved it. If I have the video review, I'll link it up here because I loved it, and I don't know if they just repackaged it or if this is a totally different product, but I have the shade N200, and this is definitely like a little bit of a lighter coverage. I think this will be really good for summertime. SPF 25, and I liked it. I don't know why I got this in Y200 and this N200. Maybe this didn't have an N. I'm trying to remember. It was a really nice Sephora that I went to. It's down in Walnut Creek. But anyways, I like both of them. Again, still playing with them. Now what I have on today, which is a lot darker than my skin tone. Let's see if I can turn down the brightness. Oh, that's probably a little bit better, isn't it? Also makes me look way more shiny than I care to admit. Hold on. I get questions when I've used this in videos before. This is just the like Blue Sapphire Beauty Blender. I really like it. It's super soft and squishy, and I really like it. Okay, now this is what I'm wearing today. I got a little bit of a too dark of shade, 240 Natural Beige. I'm almost certain that this is the one that Jessica Jam Beauty talks about all the time. It's the CoverGirl and Olay Hyaluronic Complex and Vitamin C 3-in-1 foundation. And I really wanted to give this a go because I had never, I've never tried this before, and she's been raving about it and said that it's amazing. So I was like, well, I tend to love like 99% of the products that she recommends, so I thought I'd really like this. So this is what I have on. Again, 240. It's way too dark. Can you see? That's why I have a sweatshirt on today. And it's way too dark for me unless I'm self-tanned, but that was a little snafu on the color. But so far I like it. It looked poreless and beautiful on my skin, blended amazingly. It's a thicker foundation, but I really like this. It says instantly reduces the appearance of wrinkles. It definitely reduced the look of my pores. So far I like this. If I really love it, I'll probably get it in a lighter shade. Now the reason that I wasn't paying attention the difference between Revlon and CoverGirl, and so I grabbed this Candid Glow because you guys know I'm obsessed with the regular Revlon Candid, and I couldn't remember my shade. I thought it was 240. 260 is what I normally use, but I grabbed this in 240 thinking like, oh, 240, and then I got this in 240, not paying attention that they were different brands. But this is 240. Oh, and they're both natural beige. That's funny. Different brands, but both 240 is natural beige. But what color I am in this is 260 Chai. And it's usually when I have a little bit of self-tan. So this will probably work non-self-tan. This is the Glow version. So I'm excited to try this because I love the regular one so much. I tried to see if they had this in 260 and they don't. It goes from 240 to 270, which I think is odd. But I'm excited to try this one because I just got it yesterday, so I haven't tried it yet. I also picked these up at Target. They were buy one, get one 50% off, I think, or buy one, get one free, something like that at Target. So it's the Wet n Wild Dewy. And I remember loving the regular one a long time ago. I haven't used it in a really long time, so I'll need to pull it out again. But this one's the dewy one, and I got shade Soft Ivory and Soft Beige. So I got a lighter and a darker depending on if I'm self-tanned or not, and then I can mix the two, obviously, if I'm kind of in between. And I'm excited to try it because I've heard a lot of people really love it. So that makes me excited. Oh, also, this primer, I forgot to mention, smells very chemically. The smell, I'm not usually too sensitive with smells. This smells really bad. It kind of smells like paint thinner. but it looked good on the skin. I also got at Sephora. This is the Pat McGrath, the concealer and the powder. Now, I recently uploaded, which it was filmed back in November, but I recently uploaded the Pat McGrath foundation and primer video because I had bought it back when it first launched, hadn't used it, and was like, okay, let's give it a go again. Let's film a wear test, see how it wears. And I actually ended up really liking it and wondering like, why the heck don't I ever wear this? So if you missed that video, I will link it up here. I kind of do a wear test throughout the day, and you can see how it wears. But anyways, I saw that they came out with concealer and powder, so I got them. I got L7 in the concealer, which is actually a little bit more yellow than what I like, but you can't really see. But it was nice. I liked it. I've worn it twice now, and I liked it. So I have to keep wearing it, and I'll let you guys know and update you guys with it. And then the Pat McGrath powder. This is the Skin Fetish Perfecting Under Eye Powder in the shade Light, which to me just looks white. But this is nice. It is blurring. Like when I blend it into my hand, it does have a nice blurring effect. So again, I have to keep playing with it, but that concealer is pretty yellow. I don't tend to love super yellow concealers on me, but if I have a self tan, it works fine. What I have been using, which is just totally sidetracking, and I'll probably have it in a current favorites video, is I went back, you guys, I'm telling you, shop in my stash, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've been using this the last 3 days, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I stop using it? Like all my other concealers have kind of been making me annoyed, and I started pulling these out and mix NC15 and NW20 together, and oh my gosh, it's so good, you guys. Why did I stop using it? That used to be holy grail. I've gone through so many of those, and I haven't used it forever, so shopping my stash has been great. Actually, you know what I might do? I think I'm gonna do a video that's rediscovered products I've shopped my stash. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I won't show the other thing, but the Pro Longwear, man, that's such a good one. Okay, moving on. I picked up this little thing here yesterday from Target. It's from e.l.f. And this is their bite-size eyeshadow in Carnival Candy. And I have these 3 colors on today. This is on my lid. This color is in my crease, which is a phenomenal brown. And this is in my outer corner. I didn't use any other darker shadows. I just kept building up the intensity. I really like these. The pigment is amazing. I want to go buy more. It's a little bit drier, like when you swatch it, but when you go and blend it on your eyes, it's so good. I definitely want to buy more of these now. I was going to pass on these, and then once I tried that this morning, I was like, holy Toledo, that's good. This NARS palette, it's so beautiful. I just love their blush palettes. This one is an Overlust. Now it has 3 highlights on top and then 3 blushes. And these highlights are almost, they remind me of Super Shock shadows. They have like a sponginess to them, and they're so pretty. Now when I just swatch it, like hand swatching, it's okay, but it's what's on my cheekbones today. Just this lighter color right there. I really like them. They're really pretty. You can use a beauty blender. You can use like a stippling brush, or I just use my finger. And then the blushes, I don't think I've worn the blushes yet. Let me show you those really quickly. I feel like NARS blushes don't really swatch that great, but they apply beautifully to the cheeks. So that's a super pretty palette. The colors in it are Tied Up, Deep Down, and Drift. And then the blushes are Let It Burn, Get Lost, and Body Talk. So none of them from the permanent line. And they're just really, really pretty. I think they're gonna be great for summertime. I think they're gorgeous. I also got this Kat Von D blush, which I guess the brand is something else now, I don't know. And this is in Honeysuckle, and this is such a beautiful blush. The formula is so smooth and buttery. I want to pick up more of the shades. It's just the perfect like natural neutral color. Goes with everything. It's so stinking pretty. Absolutely love that color. So there's a bunch of other colors that I want to get, but that one's Honeysuckle and I really like it. Okay, I bought this from Target. This is from e.l.f. and it's their Camo Concealer Sponge. I love this. I love the shape. This is what it looks like damp. It's still pretty damp from this morning. I feel like I can get really closely into that inner corner really nicely. It blends beautifully. It's super soft and squishy. These e.l.f., if you get the e.l.f. sponges that are in the white ones, They're phenomenal. They had, I think, a pack of 3 and they were all different sizes. I loved that. I think my dog ended up eating one of them, but I used to use the white one all the time, like the bigger one. So I love this sponge. If you're looking for a good concealer sponge, like maybe the one you normally use is too big, this one is a great size. And it's not too small where you're like, ding, ding, ding. Like I feel like the Beauty Blender ones that are like this big, I'm like, I can't hold it. So that is a good size because you can hold it in your hand, but it squishes down. It's really good. I also bought this lip liner. It's what I'm wearing today. Hopefully my lipstick looks good. I can't tell from far away. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk 2 medium. So they have 3. They have the Pillow Talk, medium, and then the dark one. And this is just so pretty. You guys know this is just like my color. It's gorgeous. So that is the lip liner that I'm wearing. And then I have MAC Honey Lust. And then I have, or Honey Love, Velvet Teddy. MAC Velvet Teddy. And then this gloss from Sephora. It's in the shade 02. It's one of my favorite glosses of all time. That's my lips. My eyes was that e.l.f. palette. And then a Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. And then mascaras, I bought 2. This one is the Legendary Lashes. Again, I think Jam Beauty, Jessica talks about this one, that she really likes it. I love the wand. And my lashes, I think, are going through like the spring shed because half of my lashes are super long and then half of them are so stubby and short. So I don't know if it's the spring shed because I know certain seasons your lashes will be going through a cycle of more shedding, or if it is coming down from like the anesthesia, surgery, having to be on painkillers, then completely stopping those. I don't know if that is why my lashes are falling out, but they're all regrowing and they're growing in thick. They're just super short. But I'm excited to try this when my lashes are normal. And then I purchased this yesterday from Target and it's the False Lash Lift. I have this on today and I liked it. Again, my lashes are kind of in this weird funk right now and I have falsies on, but I'm excited to play with those a little bit more. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. If you guys would be interested in a follow-up video in like a month or 2 after I played with them a little bit more, let me know in the comments down below. And I think I'm gonna film a like rediscovered shop my stash video. That's a really good idea. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of when those new videos come out. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
No, no, no.